In a country often stereotyped for being too genteel, the Canadian city of Moncton prides itself on a special distinction: it was named the most polite. So what happened here Wednesday seems unimaginable to residents. A man dressed in fatigues and carrying a rifle went on a rampage, killing 3 police officers and wounding 2 others. Thursday morning, the shooter was still on the loose. Residents were asked to keep their doors locked and their outside lights on, as helicopters hovered overhead and the hunt for the gunman continued. Police say they know who the suspect is, 24-year-old Justin Burke of Moncton. What they don't know, or haven't disclosed, is what prompted the attacks. Terror outside the window. The rampage began Wednesday evening when police responded to a report of an armed man in the north end of Moncton. The gunman opened fire. 3 Royal Canadian Mounted Police officers were shot and killed, Constable Damien Theriot told reporters. 2 of our officers were also injured, but their lives are not threatened at this time, he said, his voice breaking at times. Joan McAlpine-Styles recalled seeing the gunman when she opened a window. It was really warm in the house, so we opened up the windows in the family room and there he was going across through the back with this rifle on his shoulder, she told CNN partner CBC. I said, oh my God, there he is with camouflage and a headband and a gun, and it looked like a bow he had with him, and I mean he was just through our backyard, she said. After police arrived, neighbor Vanessa Bernatchez watched with a couple of others from the living room window. She uploaded a video of the confrontation to Facebook. Landing astronauts on Mars should continue to be the ultimate goal for the United States human spaceflight program, but a change in NASA's approach and a significant boost in funding are needed to make it happen, a new report finds. A manned mission to Mars, specifically the Martian surface, is the most distant and difficult goal for astronauts that is still feasibly attainable within the foreseeable future, according to the nearly 300-page report by the National Research Council's Committee on Human Spaceflight. The report, entitled Pathways to Exploration, Rationales and Approaches for a U.S. Program of Human Space Exploration, was released Wednesday, June 4. The NRC committee found that in order to reach the Red Planet, NASA's current budget-driven, capability-based exploration strategy needs to be replaced by one that is guided forward by interim destinations including possibly the Moon. NASA is currently pursuing a path to Mars that omits a return to the lunar surface in favor of sending astronauts to a redirected asteroid by 2025, followed by sending a crew to orbit Mars by the mid-2030. If a change of mind on the part of enough people, if enough sufficient leadership cannot be summoned, then we don't find Mars to be a realistic goal at all, said former Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels, the committee's co-chairman and current president of Purdue University. In a public briefing Wednesday in Washington, D.C., we were suggesting that the national leadership organize itself around a new approach that will make Mars and other great achievements of exploration en route there realistic in a way they are not presently.